Good morning, it's Salty Egg 71. I just got up. I thought I would try doing a video when I just took my meds before they're working, because I've seen a lot of YouTube videos of people with mental illness, and y'all seem to be really put together. My meds and my waking, it's what it's like for me. I find it hard to think. I would never be able to go back to university and take a morning class. It's hard for me to, like I don't feel stable. My hands shake. I'm confused. So I guess what I wanted to do was talk about something that really was one of the hardest things about having bipolar disorder. And I know Jim had mentioned in State of Confusion, well, where was he at? Was he manic, not manic? And in my experience, I have bipolar type 1. Bipolar type 1 is a person can only have mania. Depression is not necessary for the diagnosis, but mania has to be there. I know, well, one thing that kind of is funny is there are times where I know I'm hypomanic and I'm very happy, very energetic, but when I don't take care of myself or miss my meds, I've ended up in hospital. I've ended up being picked up off the street. People calling 911, ambulance, police officers. So I always wanted to know, well, how am I supposed to know if I'm manic, if when you're manic you don't know? Hypomania is different. It's like a beautiful thing for me. And mania, for a short period of time, is wonderful. And I actually miss those wonderful times where I can see the patterns in nature, I see God in people. With psychosis, I have delusions, and that comes with bipolar 1. So even, like with lithium and Seroquel, having huge weight gain, and always having dry mouth, and keeping my teeth from grinding from the tension. And even right now it's hard for me to focus, because each day I'm anew. I don't have wellness really. It's every day the meds are plopped in and then I know I'm safe. But so my question, when I was very lonely, very depressed, crying, confused, messed up, I didn't understand anything, I felt hopeless, was I didn't know what symptoms meant anything. I didn't know if it was my personality. But due to when I was hospitalized, and I look back, oh my Lord, I was cleaning the hospital, and I have ADHD, and I have a huge problem with organization. Cleaning the hospital, I kept moving their books place to place to place. I remember I wasn't eating, I was anorexic, and I passed out and got a needle in the ass and put in the concrete room because I would not stop moving and harming my health. So sometimes I think my mania has been a blessing, because it was a very strong message from my brain saying, Denise, you have a serious mental illness. I don't have a problem with the depression the way I used to. The lithium, bang, I used to cry every morning, big fat tears every morning, not even thinking words. And then the lithium, it was a miracle. It's the in-between symptoms I have a problem with. And And I'm hoping that my medications, as I continue taking them over the years, will continue to make me better. I used to think sometimes I think I haven't made any progress, and then other days when I get outside and see the light and I think, I'm walking, I'm not inside crying. So what is what was always my question. Why? If I was happy, was I really happy, or was I on the verge of becoming psychotic? Until I learned the definition of psychosis, I couldn't recognize my mania. I gotta look at the camera more, you guys. I apologize. So what I'm saying is I enjoyed part of being manic, but I couldn't tell I was sick, and that's not good. You know, taking medication, what is what? Was it, you know, why was I so hungry? Why was I so thirsty? And it's really funny, I'll tell you something. I had a friend stay over, and before she went to bed, she made something and put it in the fridge and put saran wrap on it. And the next day, I was the first one up, and there was part of it gone. I had no idea, but I got up in the middle of the night, ate, and then went to bed. And like right now, it's hard with the lithium, and I grind my teeth, dry mouth and lithium, but oops, I accidentally lost a $900 bite plate. Excuse me. So I feel very clear on what my depressive symptoms are. I don't think I'm ever normal. You know, I don't think I've ever had one day where I got up and did the same thing at the same time and felt unencumbered by a brain full of issues. My sister was wonderfully stable, and even just going a different place can trigger, like, everything seems too bright, everything seems buzzy, I can't be clear. So now when that happens, I know, okay, you gotta get home, rest, because I've had episodes in public where I didn't even think of anyone else, where I would have psychosis. So, okay, Victor just said we're at 8 minutes. I know this is very unclear. The last thing I want to say is, as a person with bipolar, I never knew what was what. I was afraid to do anything to elicit any emotion because I thought it was going to make me sick. Because my mania and psychosis, I was afraid. Now mind you, I wouldn't mind a little bit of mania once in a while. And I don't do anything to mess around to create hypomania or mania, because I know the price is too hard to pay. I ended up locked up a couple times for a while. So I'll just cut this, and I hope you get something out of this video. It's very rambly, but I thought I'll try to see how I feel in the mornings. So again, happy Valentine's Day, and again, thank you everybody for doing your videos and being supportive. It makes it easier on me. So have a good day, and thank you, cameraman Victor, for taping this. Love you guys. Bye-bye.